Alright, let's get it. I think we are live. So, just to give a little bit of an overview, I am a returning player for BDO. I played back in 2020 until 21, 22-ish. So it's been a while since I've played this game, and I don't really know where to start and where to begin. So, we are gonna go with just a seasonal character for now. I used to main Mewa and I still want to main Mewa, and I don't really see any other class that I like. And basically, Mewa just fits my playstyle like a glove, so I'm gonna stick with Mewa. That way, I get back to getting used to her combos and stuff. So let's go ahead and create the character. I don't know how these horoscopes work. That's fine. Here. Why does it keep asking me every time I change hair? So let me change my hair. I feel like this one. Okay. I used to have black hair on my main, so let's go ahead and change it up. Confirm. Face. Oh, that looks nice. Skin, I'll leave it be. I'm not gonna play around too much with that. Oh, top 50. Are there any yellow ones? Oh, I like this one. Mm. Reverse. Let's change the face. To that. Confirm. Okay. Character name. What should we name this one? Okay, character. So let's enter. No, I don't need that. I already did the Land of the Morning Light quest line, so and I haven't done this one. So let's do this. Like old fashioned, I don't give a shit about storylines. Let's change the sensitivity. I think it's too much. Let's your settings. Okay.
Is there a bit that do you bet? Oh, we'll start with the village. Come with me. Yes. Ah, looking down upon the fair city of Duvenkroon.
Margaret.
Draken is... Dear me, that look on your face.
I'm sorry, but I don't really care about the storyline.
I knew it. Ah, adventurer, you're here. Fantastic. I was just having... Yes. This stone pagoda. You bet. Why don't you take a walk?
Oh, no, if it will did it stray stick. Now those of us in those young ones.
We either
Oh,
that's the still our luck.
Miss Know It All.
Yep. What? You looking to do anything? How about it? Tell you what. How about you? And I'm not just telling you.
Head over to Balixalt.
I need to look up what this dreaming horse is for.
After opening the free Tier 9 Dream Horse, or you got lucky training a Dream Horse yourself, now it's time to start working towards the mythical Awakened T10 Aerodyne or the new Tier 10 Doom, depending on when you see this. But where should you start? Welcome back to the channel that shows you how to fail at everything life skilling. My name is Teddy, and today I'll be showing you how to start getting prepared for those T10 mythical Dream Horse Awakening now that the free Dream Horse has been handed out during the event. Training horses for the dream attempts alone is a long, annoying process with needing the right gear, the right horse skills learned, and getting the materials needed for the attempts. But when it comes to the mythical tier 10, there's a lot more that goes into it. In order to even start trying to awaken dream horses into the mythical horses, you'll first need 2 of the same kind of dream horse. Both have to be level 30, and lastly, one has to be male and the other has to be female. Fortunately, unlike training horses trying for a Corsair, the skills of the 2 tier 9 horses learn learn doesn't matter. And don't worry if you don't have 2 dream horses already, you can buy any off of the horse market. But once you have 2 dream horses ready, now we can start looking at what's needed for the mythical taps and where to get everything. Much like with the dream horse attempts, trying for mythical horses require a lot of harder materials that can be time gated in some instances. This doesn't mean it's impossible to get the materials needed, it just means it will take longer than, say, doing a dream attempt. Luckily for us, for mythic horse taps, we won't be using the same training materials like the rainbow fruit or the blue conch shells, for example. For these taps, we will be using the mythical sensor, however, to awaken the dream horses of your choice. But with not needing all the extra training items, Kron stones, and Ogdillo's origin stones, we do need a whole handful of items just to make the one sensor. Taking a look at the mythical sensor, just to craft one will require 1 old moon sensor, 10 mythical feathers, 10 mythical powder, 10 fire horn, and lastly, 10 powder of flame. Crafting the old moon sensor can be done using 100 pure copper crystal, 100 pure tin crystal, 100 pure platinum crystal, 100 moonlight opal, and finally, the old moon sensor mold, which can be bought from any old moon manager NPC for 20 mil. Alternately, the old moon sensor can also be made using 25 Melody of the Stars from heating Pry or higher blue grade accessories, and 300 magical lightstone crystals from exchanging any lightstones at Dalashin. With the old moon sensor ready, now we can start to focus on the other materials needed. The next item on the list to make the mythical sensor is the mythical powder. But in order to craft this, you will need to grind down 10 Flower of Oblivion, 10 Royal Fern Root, 10 Everlasting Herb, 10 Fruit of Enchantment, and finally 10 Black Stone Powder. Getting the Royal Fern Root is extremely easy, but sadly is time gated by dailies. Liana in any
Hey guys, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So for today, we're going to be talking about the free Dream Force event that is currently happening. So the horn has been released today, July 5th, and this event runs through up until July 26, 2023. And you can get a free Dream Horse of your choosing and with the gender of your choosing, which we're going to be discussing later on. Now, the thing about like the Dream Horse is that like they do have separate functionalities and also different visuals. So my goal for this is to kind of like help you decide first with the visual and second with the basic functionalities and not going over much on that one. And that later on you could decide on which one you would want to get. So now we would go with the visual, but basically for the horses, like they have a specific function. So for the Pegasus, first up is the Wings of the Wind and the Wings of Freedom. So basically they have the mode of flight. So all of the horses have the ability to instant axle, double instant axle, and then like even like the Doom have like triple ones. So the different thing about the Pegasus is that it could fly. And the good thing about this one is that like if you're kind of like traversing some of the terrains like this one that has like a lot of like bridges and land disconnect, you could just fly over it. So one like basic example is that, for example, there is this long road and I want to go to the lighthouse. So I have to go down there in order for me to be able to go there. But like with the flight, you can just jump and then like just head on over there like real quick. So this is very good for like terrains that have a lot of obstacles and spaghetti roads, so that like you could just like skip those ones and be able to arrive much quicker. One of the biggest areas in Black Desert is of course the desert. And of course, if you are going to the grind spots such as like the Histria for the compass, and also for the maps for the Pila Cool Jail, and also if you have questing done over here that you want to complete, then you would kind of find yourself in trouble unless you have an elephant or a brown camo. And as you can see, as you enter the desert, your horse would be fine for a while and then it would tend to slow down. And you're not able to drift, or you will not be able to instant axle on a normal horse. Now that won't be an issue if you have the Unicorn or the Dine or the Dine, depending on like who you ask. But like she or like, you know, your horse can sprint like real fast in the desert. You can still do like your instant axle and all. And of course, if you are doing node wars, especially in the desert, this is the horse that you want to get. And one of the best things about the Unicorn is the buffs. So when you press E and the horse does this animation, you would get Earth of Life and Earth of Protection if your horse learned it, then you would get for 60 seconds 300 HP and MP recovery for every 3 seconds, and also plus 10 AP, DP, and evasion for 60 seconds. So definitely, if you're doing PvP or like again like Node Wars in the desert, definitely this is one of the horses that you would want to pick up. And last but not the least is the Doom, which was announced to have like a T10 version with the blue flames soon. And this one has the dark flame steps and the dark sprint, which adds an additional thrust to the instant axle, which will be the third, which kind of like makes it the fastest land mount. But of course, it still depends on the speed stats of your horse. But like to further illustrate, like let me just show you the example. So the dark flame step gives out a cone of fire, and this is very effective for dismounting other players from their horses or trolling around life skillers and, you know, stopping them from their activity. But don't do that, that's bad. And the dark sprint is normally a horse would sprint like 1 and 2. So let me just demo 1, 2, and then you have to drift. But like for the Doom, you have to 1, 2, and a 3, which is far, and then like you could time it to do the third sprint. So this would give you much more in terms of like distance when you're trying to get from point A to point B that's not in the desert. And that is it for the basic skills and visual, and I hope it kind of like steers you in the direction that you were looking for. But in general, if you are enjoying an appearance of the horse and if you want flight, then go Pegasus, you know, fiery flashiness, the Doom, and of course like desert traveling and grass under your feet, then like the Dying would be good for you, and also for the boost, of course. But for future reference, you know, like these horses would all have now T10s. So the one that you have in front of you is like the T10 Pegasus, which is could float in the air, and also would have like the air boost that would be released soon. The DNA could walk on water, and then the Doom would have like, you know, like the kind of like the ghost bus that would let you basically the infinite seater, like what they call. So those are the things that you would want to consider moving forward. But like if you're a beginner, like, you know, just try to enjoy like the ones that you love the most. Most of the ones that I know that are just beginning and joining the game are using the Pegasus because they want flight. And majority of them really don't care for the Doom and the Dying, because majority of them can be bought in the market. And then like currently too, the current market, because of like the T10 announcement and also the free horse, have like, you know, a lot of listing. So if you would want to prepare for like a T10 of your choice, then get one for the male and one for the female. Always remember that, because like there are some people in my group that got both genders and they were wondering why they could not like what it calls awaken them to T10. So keep that in mind. So again, guys, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll try to answer the best that I can. And good luck on your T10 taps.
I've had a couple of people asking me.
I do not.
Okay. I was just listening as to what I should get, and I think I know what I get. I need the male version of my horse, or my Pegasus.
Call. When we cannot listen and take.
Oh, hey! Oh.
You always.
However, you're not.
I've told Gr.
Wow, I just need to.
As what? There, I had. There,
No!
I want to return while I.
Well, anyway, no, you really. Wow. And we even if there and we'll switch.
You'll knock the companion.
If there.
In when we to move that rule, so please.
A surprising.
You're skipping over all.
Submit thyself.
Good. If you do fail.
If you form a connection, they will unfurl their wings and puff out their chests. If not, they will show their talons.
Did it not work? Oh, cool.
Sincere could follow the hawk while avoiding.
It appears you. no idea how many times I wanted to.
I'm Toman.
Don't go to Calphion. Looks like you don't have.
Ours does not look like.
What am I seeing? We didn't just let. Oh, but are we gonna take as someone that can? Oh. It's a joy to see. As you can.
Why, man? Unlike your brute.
Better place to make a profit.
It might be better to head to
surrender.
Balak's camp. I heard there are people from Cal.
Oh!
It is.
Hey!
We need to stay. Having, of course.
Head to Balak's camp.
Did I know it?
75. The pipes. I'm well. However,
Do you people
no. This will
Seems like huh?
I hope other him know he can that they do that you. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, it isn't it? Please come visit us.
Well, mine is the owner who happens to be from.
I have bloody go.
Is there a warehouse nearby? Storage. Just 30 days.
they learn. Why are you standing around?
Okay. Okay. Now then.
The sleep.
You! Lenda! This part, you don't.
Go ahead.
Still want some strawberries? Let me see. I brought a lot of vegetables, Pa. Oh.
I was my parent. She goes and be if Barhan.
Get this troublemaking streak from. Play with it.
Yeah, friend, this is a huge weight off my chest.
Over. Yes. That no.
Yeah.
Rebuild.
Hey, shields.
Snowstorm got.
I know what I'm up
Is if you shoot, are you good? What? But
You scoundrel!
man, you how high? I guess I needn't worry. We can right as we talk. You can. Everyone is stopped.
Simple cooking.
Everyone is stopped. Everyone is. You get out. But if I guess we then there's own witness after the then, but for everyone. Boys,
Gondor, it's you.
Professor Top.
I can tell you're it's much like dandelion seeds. And it's all
What about
probably
a new enemy? I'm taking its. Hey, what are you? Come on,
That you think I would use the...
Alright, I think we made good progress, but I think I gotta go eat dinner first. So I will be back later on in a bit.